which is from yourself regarding
Yes.
basically what?
Yeah, I've just included it for completeness to remind council that it is an older application. That's what we submitted last time. I've got no comments, just for completeness.
Okay, so that's what that is. Let's come to you, Andy. Is that okay?
Have a look.
Thank you very much.
To look at the first one, this will has been, I think we all know where it is on Wakefield Road. I'm sure there's been an interim one as well that I can't find, because I know the email that we've got the copy of is what we agreed when the application first went in. And at that point we were looking at 11 houses, 11 dwellings. On the latest one shows 9, and there was maybe even another one as well. But it's hard to find everything on the website because there's opened loads of things, and I'm not sure quite why it's come back to us now. I can't tell, but it has. But fundamentally, the main difference to me seems to be, and the layout's quite different. But when we looked at it before, there were a lot. Certainly, this July 2023 drawing has 3 detached houses and 3 pairs of semis. So that's where the 11 came from. So it had a lot of semi-detached houses relatively. Yeah. The latest one, which I presume and they've now put plans for each house on, is only got 1 semi-detached building and all the others are detached. So they seem to have changed it to up their value and have less affordable housing, which seems to be unfair.
Yeah.
So I don't know if just that's the only thing I would say in relation to it, that they've gone away from what we saw before. I can't remember. I've forgotten now whether we commented about affordability of housing, but there is a lot less. I'm not sure any of them we might call affordable housing, but they're even less affordable than they might have been. I'd say in terms of it. So I didn't know if that was something that we might want to comment on. Otherwise, as I say, it was the things we wanted to see. We're not very clear. That was one of the things that there was. So that's showing the semis in the middle and 3 detached houses. Whereas the latest plan, I think that's the same way up. There's a semi there, and otherwise it's all detached houses around. It's a very different layout, but change of nature of the houses.
Yeah.
That one. So that's 7.1. 7.2 is...
Am I okay to just...
Yeah, if you want to talk about that one first.
Are we right to deal with that one first?
Sure.
Just because we've got the email which Anna sent previously, and thank you. Were you going to comment, Sean?
I'm just going to say,
the
access remain there. There's only one access going to be on that plan, isn't there?
Yeah.
Is it just coming out near crossing then?
It's pretty much where it... I don't think they've really changed the position of the access. It's not easy to tell, but I don't think that's changed. I think it's pretty much where the gate is at the moment.
Yeah.
For it, which I think was one of the things that we did talk about last time when they... Yeah, we did cover it last time, and it didn't seem to make any difference, unfortunately. I agree with you, but but Wakefield didn't seem to worry about it.
Or at least the planning department.
But yeah, sorry, no, I should have said that, yeah. I'm not letting everybody...
Yeah, I get you.
What about...
sorry, I remember.
I'm just thinking going forward, because presumably we're going to have quite a bit more development going on. Can we pass it to the Environmental and Planning Committee that we discussed having a policy on the greenness of any housing that's been put up? So are they having heat pumps, are they having solar panels? So that instead of things just being full up the same old way, that at least within Ackworth we should have some future-proof developments, and they should be up to sort of current environmental standards. Could we look at adding that as a like we have the tree policy, we say we don't root and chop trees down. Could we maybe look at any developments over sort of 6 houses or something, that they have to consider sustainability and environmental issues.
Yeah, I think that's
To be fair, certainly the one lower down Mill Lane, there's down Mill Lane, which is the same
Yeah.
originator, they're all covering that sort of thing.
Yeah.
actually.
I mean, they should be going forward, but it's something that we ought to just not assume. We ought to check that they are actually doing it.
Jamie, do you want to comment?
Yeah, I was just going to say if it's okay. If you want to pop that on an email as a proposal on the agenda, I can administer.
We could just come up with a paragraph, you know, like we do with the trees, really, that
Yeah.
so that we can pass comment on future developments.
We've got a full tree policy thing coming to the there.
Yeah, so we'll add it on for that.
But I think it's worthwhile putting in, like, as part of our policies that we expect this from development.
Certainly, if you're having a big development, it needs to be set at forefront.
Yeah. Is there any action that we'd like to take on 7.1? Like, what do we think? Should we resubmit like what we've sent in previously?
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of it's still valid.
Yeah.
The highway safety, it doesn't change anything about the highway safety and development, the tree felling, and I think drainage on there as well. I think all those are still valid.
Unfortunately, most of the trees have gone already.
Yes.
It seems, but yeah.
I just wanted to point out as well, because I wasn't sure, I've just read it, that under the overdevelopment section, I did mention there about unaffordable properties, so
So that seems...
Submission share,
So I was just about to ask.
Obviously, it needs changing from 11 to 9 on that overdevelopment thing, that's all.
So just... We'll delegate the amendments as needed, but if we could have a resubmission of what we submitted already, I'm happy to propose that. Can I get a seconder, please? Sarah, seconding. Votes in favour of that amendment? All in favour? Thank you. Is that nice and clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just
Thank you.
I don't know, but you can carry on as well.
Excellent. 7.2 then, please.
Yeah, 7.2, it's a big leylandite, besides leylandite actually, I would say. Just down Station Road, but I think possibly the main issue with it from the residents and everybody else's perspective is it's right by a lamppost, so apparently we have to keep cutting it back for that, and where it is, I would say probably for the pavement, and the application says it's basically kind of degraded because it's got so big, so that's why they want to just cut it down. So it's maybe your tree policy should apply, but it's a leylandite, and I'm not sure that the count of the tree.
We're not sentimental.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's that one. Probably better to come back to that. 7.3, which is the one Ian mentioned. I missed this one, but it was it's Johnny Cleveland's yard area for it. It was actually an application at the beginning of 2023, and I looked back and it never actually came to the council, but it was approved to put 4 houses on that. And this actual application fundamentally is, well, it's about this arboricultural method statement and tree protection plan. But apparently the site has been cleared, so none of it's relevant anyway, is what the applicant is saying. But it's already approved for the houses, so it's just I think a technicality between Wakefield and the plot owner into who's responsible for what in relation to it, as far as I can tell. But it's not an actual application for building or anything like that.
So
for it. I mean, if Ian knows more.
That's how I read it as well. The only thing I think they've uploaded a new plan document, so I'm not sure if it's changed.
I don't know if that's the new. I got so confused looking at all of these things. I'm not sure if that was the latest.
It's very similar to the last one, but there might be some slight tweaks just with trees and stuff. I don't know, but it's
Well, some safety issues, it's round the road now as well.
as long as Pat's into my garden, yeah.
I just in the road, and I picked some bricks back, few months back. You know the leak like the garage, you notice it? That's leaning, isn't it? And if it goes, it's quite a big wall, isn't it?
That's my garden. Yeah.
Oh, is that your garden,
Yeah.
that is it?
Yeah.
Ah, I see. I'll be up next to you then.
I spoke to the solicitors about it as well.
So please don't lean on that wall. No matter how much you might have said everyone this evening.
But yeah, I think from our perspective, it's a technicality rather than anything else.
Yeah.
From us. So that's 7.3. 7.4, just an extension, and it looks like other houses nearby have got something similar, so I don't think there's anything on that. And 7.5, the trees at St Cuthbert's. The application is actually done by the street scene team, so I presume they're trying to clear it up so that the footpaths are usable.
People can go round.
Yeah,
They are really
yeah.
nice.
Because that's what all, it's just trimming trees, and it's street scene that seem to want to do it. So,
Yeah, be interested if we object, wouldn't it?
yes, no, Wakefield Council might object to Wakefield Council. Yeah. So yeah, that's those.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay.
If I come back to 7.2, which is the overgrown, we're saying it's not a tree.
It's a low it's yeah.
Is there any action we want to take on that, apply the tree policy?
So,
Yeah.
Wakefield will look into whether things nesting in it, won't they? I suppose that's
Yes.
the only.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we apply the tree policy to the 7.2 one, is there any other actions we want to take on the others? No?
No.
Okay, so can I just get a show of hands if I'm applying the tree policy to 7.2 then, please? Overton.
We'll change mine on because...
You change your mind? Okay. Are you in favour, Stephen?
No?
For 7.2, are you in favour of the tree policy?
We have a tree policy, very simple, isn't it?
Yeah. 8 in favour. Abstentions? 3 abstentions. Yeah. None. Excellent, thank you very much. Thank you, Andy.
Sorry, Chair, and the resolution of what's noted.
Noted, yes. No, 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 yeah. Item 8 then, to receive a report on estimated year-end 24-25 general reserves and authorise items to be earmarked for the financial years 25-26. Just to note, it's an estimated as well, and that was advised in the notes as well that accompany our packs. So yeah, any questions, comments?
Just a chronicle dispute, that's similar to all that.
It's the photocopier. Sorry, it's the brand of the photocopier, yeah. That was the Konica. That's the brand of the photocopier.
Sorry, I'm just organising myself.
I didn't have any queries on this necessarily, Chair, outside of the
No.
reports that Council has sent.
Yeah, okay.
The only thing I'd just like to add, Chair, if it's okay, is
Yeah, please.
obviously around things like this, I am very cautious, and ultimately it would only take one non-resident funeral request or for us to win a dispute with one of the things that we've got ongoing that would then change. I mean, a non-resident funeral full burial is like £3,000, so it is fluid, but I'd always take a really cautious approach to make sure that we're more lean than anything frivolous. And also, Chair, sorry, you can actually earmark at any point through the year, so Council don't have to do it today, it's just important that we review it before the start of the financial year. So this could potentially be re-reviewed in another 3 months to see where we ended up year end and to see what we then got for earmarking to be done later in the year.
Yeah,
I thought it anyway before Gemma said that I would actually favour a proposal that we defer this into the beginning of the actual year end. We're very limited, and it's not going to be, we could go the wrong way. if we make any decision now and it's nothing urgent, so maybe doing it a little bit later. That makes sense.
Okay. I'll take that as a proposal. Is that okay?
Yeah?
Yeah. Can we get a seconder on that? Okay. Sean seconding. Okay. Sarah, yeah.
I don't really see the need to defer it because we're just receiving a report. We're receiving a position report of our situation at the moment. We're not approving it, we're just receiving it. So it's been put before us.
It does. So the item is to receive a report on estimated year-end reserves and authorise.
Oh right, I see.
So just say
Okay,
authorise.
okay, fine.
Sorry, it's a bit
Yeah,
different.
yes, okay, I'll
Yeah.
withdraw that. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll withdraw the comment.
Yeah, no worries. So we have a proposal about deferring until the year end. Do we,
Can I just ask one question before I move? Is how long we're looking to defer for and when do we want to review it? Just the calendar, you know.
is there a specific, did you say till the year end?
Probably
So,
in May, just so that we've got absolute clarity in case anything kind of flips.
so defer to the May full council meeting.
And unless there's a better suggestion, I know we could do
Just
do
not
April,
May, it's the annual meeting in May, so May is my only,
but- Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
June.
whichever, just not May. May would be good.
I just think
would be
the
good.
April meeting might be a little bit soon to be absolutely sure of what the figures are. So, yeah.
So can we put June down?
Yeah.
For you? Excellent, thank you. Sorry, yes, Sarah.
Through you, Chair, can I just ask Chairman, does it make any difference to our compliance with recommendations from auditors or anywhere else if we do defer it, if we don't receive it now?
Yeah, of course.
No, because we've done the budget and we're carrying over the earmarked reserves that we've currently got in place that will allow the office to continue as normal. This is more just about what's available should we want to earmark for new projects. So
Okay.
from an audit point of view, it's been on the agenda, it ticks that box and council have made a decision. Thank you.
Okay, so I've got a proposal second there to defer till the June full council meeting, so I'll put that to the vote. So votes in favour then, please. We've got full. Full, go ahead. Thank you very much. To receive for approval the 25-26 schedule of meetings of Ackworth Parish Council. So again, we've got a proposed date for future meetings for the rest of 2025. I've made a few notes which I'm just going to bring people for commentary. We did the same for the last Saturday. The 8th of December is literally the first Monday after the Saturday, so I didn't know if people felt a breather might be needed, or we did do it this time for the last Saturday, but I just thought it was something for consideration. And also for me, the personnel committee meeting, which would take place at 6 p.m, would be before this meeting. I've got concern over that being a bit too close myself. As somebody who attended that meeting, I might struggle to attend that, like, before the full council and that sort of thing. So that's my only concern. So I just want to throw that into the mix more than anything. Oh yes, thank you. Yeah, that is correct. With April, the 13th of April 2026, it was a thought that instead of actually having a full parish council meeting that month, that we skipped that month for a full parish council, and we had the parish assembly for that month instead. And that would also work with when there's elections on, such as local elections, because it would be in the purdah period. So it would work with that as well. Not that that would affect the parish council and parish councillors every year, but it just avoids, and it just means we'd have 10 meetings a year instead of. So yeah, that's just my mix. And they're just comments and just things I've thought about, that's all. Jeremy?
The only other one is around the village events and communications. So Emma fed back that there was just an option for Tuesday or Thursday because I wasn't there, but I believe there was some discussion around the best day.
Yeah, Thursday is a lot better for me normally than Tuesday.
Yes.
I can probably do 2 of those, but probably not another 2.
Yeah.
If they were Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So Emma's put the week commencing dates where she could intend to hold them, and Emma said that she can either do Tuesday or Thursday, so I don't know if that's a case of that committee deciding those dates, because our standing orders say that we have to receive proposed ones in March, but they come back in May as part of the annual meeting for approval.
Sure. Okay, any other comments from Keely?
So can I just check on the committees, the dates, are they correct? So it's got 24th of November 2024,
It's just the 2020.
and I'm guessing April should be 2026 at the bottom.
You guess correct, yes. Yes, that's what happens when we use our templates. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ian.
I better check the numbers now.
They are Mondays, I have definitely checked that, yeah. I was just generous on letting you off with the year, you know, but...
Official documents.
So, are there any other comments or questions? No. I'll just base it on some of the comments that I've thrown out there. Are we happy with the 8th of December? Do people think that would be a problem and just go ahead with the full council meeting, or do we feel a little bit of a breathing space between the Saturday?
Are we doing 2 again? Are we working Sunday as well?